The Dao Calligraphy light massage helped me to clear pain and discomfort in my throat just in one session. 2 weeks ago, I had a lot of pain in my throat, as well fever and abdominal disturbance. And it was actually so painful that I could not even sleep properly at night. And I could not even drink water properly or eat or sip my own saliva as much as it was painful. I was just hoping that this would get better. The next day, there was the Dao Calligraphy light massage. And I just joined, made a request for my throat, and relaxed myself. At the end of the session, my throat was clear, and I could drink, and I did not feel any pain. I was so joyful about that. And during that day, also, the fever and all the other disturbances went much better. So, thank you.
Dao Calligraphy light massage helped my husband to get back on his bike after he couldn't do that for a couple months. Back in June, he received his second COVID vaccination, and he had quite a severe reaction to it. He had a high fever, headaches, his whole body was in pain. He had to stay in the bed for a day. And the result of his reaction was that he lost his energy. He only was able to have about 60% of his energy back. And what that looked like, he had a hard time in the morning to waking up. And throughout the day, he was very tired, and he lost interest in many things he did before, and especially in going for his bike rides, which is his passion, and he goes almost every day. And that lasted throughout the summer, which is truly the biking season. And so sometimes in September, I decided to sign him for Dao Calligraphy light massage, because I know it is a very powerful technique. And I just made a request for him. He didn't know about it. Well, after 3 Dao Calligraphy light massages on Saturday afternoon, he suddenly told me that he would like to go for a bike ride, that he feels much, much better. And ever since, after this Saturday, he started to going for his bike rides again. He started to waking up refreshed, and his energy came back.
As soon as I purchased the Dao Calligraphy NFT for finances and traced the very same day, the next day I was able to raise funds of $1,000 per month for a charitable institution that my company was working with. I work as a fundraiser for different charitable institutions in Australia and New Zealand. I was assigned to a particular campaign which is called reactivation, which means that I have to call previous donors who have stopped donating for years. And this particular donor stopped donating since 2019. He can already be considered a very generous donor because he was giving $550 per month. Because of the current condition in Australia, most of our donors, when you ask them for a donation and they agree, they would lower down the amount. But this time, when I asked him how much he wanted to donate, he said, make it $1,000. I was so grateful. Actually, I was struggling to stop myself from crying because in this particular campaign, $1 can actually save 2 children. When my team leader learned about this, he announced it to this app that we use, which is called Slack. And he said, oh, legendary contribution from Helen Jackson. And then he told me later on that for the 5 years that he has been working with our company, he has never seen this kind of donation. So huge. So thank you, Dow Calligraphy NFT for finances, and thank you, Dr. and Master Ji Gangsha.
Dow Calligraphy NFT has brought flourishing to my musical therapy business. I am a musical therapist from Toronto, and I have attended to the financial blessing session on Thursdays with Master Sha and received a financial blessing. So I felt already really blessed just for that. However, within 3 days, my business have generated $2,500. This is what I usually do in a month. So I felt wow. And as an investment, I decided to purchase one Dow Calligraphy NFT. I have traced it. I have also joined the daily financial blessing practices. So I was tracing at least 1 hour a day. And within a couple of days, my musical therapy business have generated $2,000 more. So I felt wow. On top of that, there's a class, a program that I wanted to do. This is a $1,000 program. So I thought, oh, I really want to do it, but I can wait. Maybe I can wait. And I decided, okay, I will do it. So I contacted the organizers and asked them, do I have all the prerequisites? So they answered, yes, you do. And on top of that, we give you a 60% discount on the price of the program. So I was thrilled with this other financial blessing, and I just had to pay a couple hundred to afford and the program. So I will start it soon. So I'm really happy with this investment, and I can't wait to see what else this Dow Calligraphy NFT will bring into my life.
Welcome to the Dow Calligraphy Healing Field in Vancouver, British Columbia. So you heard these amazing stories about financial abundance. What is powerful about the Dow Calligraphy Healing Field is that you can experience abundance in any aspect of life. It isn't just about financial abundance. So my name is Jimena. I'm the lead teacher at Master Sha Dao Center in Vancouver, and it is my great honor to introduce you to the Dao Calligraphy Healing Field. So the Dao Calligraphy Healing Field is a source field. What is the source? Source is the ultimate creator. The Dao is the ultimate creator, the ultimate source of everyone and everything. The Dao Calligraphy Field carries a source field. What is a source field? A source field carries source frequency, source vibration, much higher than anything you and I can ever create on our own. And it carries the most positive, most pure messages from the source. Why? Because everyone and everything is made up of what's called Shen, Qi, Jing. So Shen, Qi, and Jing are very ancient concepts. Shen has 3 aspects to it. It represents soul, heart, mind. Qi is energy. Jing is matter. So this is the ancient teaching 5,000 years ago. Their teaching said everyone and everything is made up of Shen, Qi, Jing. Everyone and everything is made up of soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. Energy and matter make up our body. They compose our body's composed of energy and matter. In quantum physics, in Tao science, and Tao science brings together at the most fundamental level spirituality and science, because it defines what is everything made of, how is it created, how can you have the kind of abundance that you just heard in the video testimonials. So Tao science says that everything is determined by the information that it carries. So soul in Tao science, soul, heart, mind, Shen, is information, but there are 3 aspects to information. So this is the Tao science equivalent of these ancient concepts. So let me use a different color. Yeah. So soul is information. Oops, it dried out. Okay. So soul is information. It is the warehouse. Soul is the warehouse of information. All your information is stored in the soul. Heart is the receiver of the information. Heart in ancient teachings is the core of life, not just the physical heart, but the spiritual heart. It is the core of life. Mind is, in ancient teachings, consciousness. In Tao science, it is the processor of information. So information is sent to the heart, the receiver of information. The receiver says, yes, I will action this message. I accept the message, whether it's a message of abundance or a message of a challenge. Then sends that message to the processor, the consciousness mind, and then the consciousness begins to action, put that message, that information into action. So it sends a message to the energy, and the energy adjusts to meet, to fulfill the message, to ensure that the message is manifested in physical form. So energy is the actioner, and matter is the transformer. So a message has now been transformed into physical form where we can see it, touch it, feel it, smell it. In the ancient teachings, in Tao science, this is an information pathway. This entire information pathway needs to be transformed in order for transformation to occur at a very deep and profound level, and at a level where you can sustain it, right? So everything has to be transformed, starting with the information to the receiver, to the processor, to the actioner, to the transformer. This entire pathway needs to be transformed. In the ancient teachings, the way this was described is that the soul leads the heart. The heart leads the mind. The mind leads the energy, and the energy leads the matter. So the matter needs the energy to tell it what to do, to give it the information to create the transformation that we're looking for. What is unique about the Tao Calligraphy Healing field is that the information that we are receiving is coming from the source, the ultimate creator of everyone and everything. That's important because our information comes, we carry two types of information. We carry positive information, so you have good relationships. You have success in your career. You have great health, stamina, vitality. You have good mental health. You know, have you ever met somebody who, no matter what happens, they can give you the most positive perspective on it? Yeah, they have good messages. They're carrying good messages. And we have negative messages. We have messages of sickness. Why do some people get sick? Other people, pandemic, they never got affected. Why are some people experiencing financial challenges? And other people, their entire finances have been transformed and they are doing better than they've ever done financially. Their businesses have taken off. Their personally, their finances are doing well. Not just that their businesses are flourishing, but personally, their finances are doing well. Why? Because they're carrying messages of financial success. Someone who's struggling is carrying messages of financial challenges. When someone receives an NFT, they are receiving a digital product, but that digital product is holding a Tao calligraphy. That Tao calligraphy is carrying a source field. That field, that source Shen, Qi, Jing, that source, information, energy, and matter is going to transform any negative information that people had about their finances. That's why they're so excited, because many of these folks, they've struggled with their finances at one time or another. And it hasn't been easy to overcome. Now they receive an NFT which is holding a source calligraphy. They're tracing the calligraphy, which means they're bringing the source information about finances into their soul, heart, mind, and body. That is changing the negative messages to positive messages. And this can occur not only for finances, but it can occur for your health. I've had 3 chronic incurable conditions. There is no cure for Crohn's disease in Western medicine. None. There are some options to reduce the inflammation. You know, I looked like I was 6 months pregnant because there was so much inflammation in my body. So painful. They said if the anti-inflammatories and the steroids and this other thing, if those 3 things don't bring down the inflammation and relieve the symptoms, then we'll just cut out the parts of your intestines that are inflamed. That was not a solution that I was looking for. That was not an option on my plate. I did Master Sha's techniques. I practiced and practiced and practiced, and suddenly it disappeared. The doctors were baffled. They didn't know what happened. because in the 3 to 4 months that it took them to do all the tests that they needed to do until they put down a camera down my digestive system, they were sure. They kept confirming. Each test was confirming their diagnosis. Ulcer, Crohn's disease, leaky gut. And then suddenly everything was gone. How do you explain that? I had a second condition called Tarlov cysts. It's so rare. It's on the rare and incurable list. They don't even do research on it because they can't. There isn't money to do it, and there aren't enough people to do research. So there's all kinds of patchwork treatments, but there's no cure for this. It's extremely painful. It's excruciating. I'm walking, I'm sitting, I'm talking, I can bend, I can walk. You know, I could move my right leg, and then I would have to drag my left leg. I couldn't keep my balance. I woke up with these I would wake up with these intense concussion headaches. There was so much cerebral spinal fluid pumping through my spinal cord. I couldn't even move I couldn't move my face. I couldn't move my head. I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't do any Western medicine. I used the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. Last year I had a lung condition. Same thing. Field. Why? Why did it work? Because it had source, frequency, and vibration. When I traced the calligraphies, when I did the practices, it changed the negative messages of the Crohn's disease, of the ulcer, of the leaky gut, of the Tarlov cysts, of the lung condition, to health, to vitality. I don't even take vitamins. I'm in my mid-60s. I take no medications. None. Zero. Zilch. I don't even have aspirin in my house. I use the field to maintain my health and my vitality, because in the field I am working with the source field to constantly transform any messages. Most of us don't even know what those messages are. How could we? We're not meant to know. We're meant to have the experience of the conditions. But what we're doing is we're practicing, we're tracing the calligraphies, and we're transforming the messages, which means we are preempting, we're preventing some of these things from manifesting. We're transforming them before they manifest. It's extraordinary. How is this possible? How is this happening? Because if you're brand new to us, and I hope some of you are, you're like, how is this happening? This can't be happening. But it is happening. So in 2003, Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha, he was chosen. It's not like he went to a university and said, I want a degree, and I want that degree to be a divine channel. No, he was doing a retreat. It was a healing weekend. He was doing healing, and God came to him. His channels were wide open. He was a medical intuitive. He could see inside someone's body, and he could tell you where the blockages were. He could see the soul world. God came to him and said, asked him if he would allow God to use him as a channel to offer divine healing to others. And in a minute, in a flash, he said yes. He was very successful at the time. Master Sha, at that time, had an acupuncture practice. He was generating about $1.5 million a year as an acupuncturist. His clients were industry leaders. They were government officials. He could choose his clients. And he gave it up because in that moment he was told, if he does this, He could no longer practice medicine. He could not do acupuncture. He could not practice qigong or tai chi. He would just have to allow God to do the healings through him. And he said yes. Didn't say, I have to talk to my wife, I have to talk to my accountant, I have to talk to my lawyer. He didn't question. He was so honored. He said yes. And he's been saying yes since 2003. And as a result, he has amazing healing abilities and the ability to connect to the source and transmit onto the paper, onto this calligraphy, a source field. As he wrote the calligraphy, he connected to the source frequency, source vibration. This calligraphy is a portal to the source. In Tao science, they've identified the oneness field as emptiness. In traditional Tao teachings, the Tao field is called one. It's represented by one. These are teachings from Lao Tzu. The Tao creates one. One is Tao. Tao is one. One is a state in which there is no distinction in terms of heavy or light chi. They coexist together, but there is no distinction. It's a blurred condition. It's before the creation of heaven and Mother Earth. That emptiness is measured. Tao science, quantum science has quantified that emptiness. What's I think is the most interesting aspect of it is emptiness includes all possibilities. It is everything. It is emptiness because you cannot see it, you cannot touch it, you cannot feel it. But within that emptiness is everythingness, is everything. Every possibility is there. In this field, which is a source field created by Tao calligraphy, every possibility is here. Possibility for healing your physical health, possibility for healing your relationship. So I invite you, go to the chat on live stream. You're going to have to log in. I hope you're logged in already. I hope we guided you to log in before. Log in and let's interact. Tell me what you want to transform. Do you have a condition that you want to transform? Tell me what the condition is. How long have you had it? You don't have to give me, don't give me a whole medical history because we can't do that. That's out of our realm. That's for the doctors. But tell me what your condition is, diagnosed by your doctors. Maybe you have a relationship. We all have one or two or 200 or 2,000 relationships that are excruciatingly painful. They can transform. My relationship with my mother is strange. It was painful when I was little. It was extremely painful. "25 years, no conversation, no contact, nothing. Now we connect for holidays. Thank goodness we didn't pick up where we left off. Instead, we started fresh. That was a great gift of no contact for 25 years or more. You start fresh. She let go of whatever, I let go of whatever. Start fresh. It's possible. Why? Because the messages that I was carrying about that relationship, the messages she was carrying about that relationship, were changed in the Tao calligraphy healing field. So I'm going to check. Let me ask Sarah, is anybody shared what they would like to transform?
Beverly is writing that her whole body muscles, mainly in the lower back, are giving her a bit of difficulty today. Jean McGregor is asking to please help her to heal cataracts in both eyes. Those are our requests so far posted. Oh, Anna Gilbert, I would like to transform brain seizures into total brain wellness.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to practice, because practice enables us to connect with the source field. It enables us to bring it into us. It enables us to bring this into the entire pathway, so that starting with the information, starting with the message about the brain, about the cataracts, the eyes, about the muscles, those messages start transforming from muscle pain, muscle cramps, cataracts, brain seizures, starts to transform to messages of source love, source forgiveness, source compassion, source light. So tonight, I'm going to walk you through a practice, and then I'm going to also offer you a taste of Tao light massage. So close your eyes, and I invite you to sit. For this sit, I invite you to sit. Your feet should be flat on the ground. Absolutely, you need to feel that you're touching the ground. You know, some people, they pull their energy up. They don't even feel the ground. Make sure you feel the ground. Soften your knees. Drop your weight a little bit, as if you're going to sit on a bicycle. Put the tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth. And really connect. Why are we connecting with the floor? Why am I connecting with the carpet? I'm connecting with Mother Earth. Through the kidney 1 acupuncture point at the base of the foot, behind the ball of the foot, you connect to Mother Earth. You and I can receive Mother Earth's, Shen Qi Jing. Her Shen Qi Jing, her information pathway has much higher frequency, more pure messages than ours. She can help us to heal. You know the people that do what is it called? Is it called grounding? You know where they're or it's not. I think it's grounding,
Earthing.
right?
Earthing.
Okay. Where they're walking barefoot on the ground for like a half hour. What are they doing? Why do they feel better? They're barefoot. They're connecting. They are receiving Mother Earth's Shen Qi Jing. They are receiving her entire information pathway. They're receiving her essence, soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter of Mother Earth. It's coming up into the legs, and then it comes into the body through the first chakra, and it goes straight up to the fifth chakra. The fifth chakra is in the throat, and it comes up into the mouth. Here it meets the sacred essence from heaven. And if you study with us, we will teach you what to do with the sacred essence to help you to replenish your life force. That's what they're doing. That's why their inflammation goes away. That's why the chronic pain goes away. Because they're replacing the negative messages with positive messages from Mother Earth. In the Tao Calligraphy Healing field, we replace it with Source. It's even more pure than Mother Earth messages. Because Mother Earth right now is quite polluted. That's why she's purging, flooding, fires, snowstorms, all kinds of strange weather activity. Feet flat on the ground, connect to Mother Earth. Soften your knees. If your knees are locked, the energy can't flow. Soften your knees. Tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Stretch up. You didn't see me pull up. I stretched up. I'm reaching for heaven with my crown. I'm reaching to touch the soul of heaven, the heart of heaven, to receive heaven's essence. This body position opens the body so you can receive Mother Earth's sacred liquid, so you can receive heaven's sacred essence, so you can receive the source essence. Close your eyes. Visualize golden light in your first chakra. Put your hands in front of your lower abdomen. Feel your breath getting deeper. And we together, you're going to do, take nice deep breath in. See how far it will go. Are you able to fill your lower abdomen? And then release. We're doing abdominal breathing. Open the lower abdomen, expand the lower abdomen, not open, expand the lower abdomen. You can fill it with the breath and then slowly release. Visualize the breath coming in as golden light. This golden light comes in through your nose, streams straight down. It goes to the middle of the middle channel, middle channel that goes through the chakras, the fifth chakra at the throat, the fourth at the heart, the third at the level of the navel, second halfway between the navel and the base of the body, first is at the base of the body. Fills the first chakra with light, forms a golden light ball. What is that golden light ball filled with? Source. Soul, heart, mind, and body. Source essence. Why do we form a golden light ball? So we can hold on to it and connect with it when we're starting to get sick, when we're starting to feel tired. You connect with this energy. You have a condition, cataracts. You have a condition, brain seizures. You have a condition, muscle tightness or muscle pain in the lower back. You connect with this golden light ball. So let's connect heart to heart, soul to soul with the field. In this field is the divine, the Tao, the source, whatever name you use for the source. Countless spiritual fathers and mothers. All realms, all dimensions, all traditions, all religions, all belief systems. Countless planets, stars, galaxies, universes. Connect with your own heavens team. Your spirit guides. Who's your spirit guide? Connect with them. I love you, honor you, appreciate you. My name is, give your name 3 times. Alba Jimena Gaviño, Alba Jimena Gaviño, Alba Jimena Gaviño. May I request, may I please ask for a blessing for my cataracts, for my brain seizures, for my muscles, lower back. Make a request for the heart, for the liver, for the gallbladder. The wood element, when you heal the wood element in traditional Chinese medicine, you heal the liver, the gallbladder, the tendons, whole body tendons, eyes, emotional imbalance of anger, fire element, heart, small intestine, emotional imbalance of anxiety, depression, blood, the tongue, blood vessels, spleen, earth element, stomach, whole body muscles. Beverly should be focusing. You should be focusing on your earth element. Whole body muscles. Emotional imbalance is worry. Mouth, lips, teeth, and gums are the sense organ. The metal element, lungs, large intestine, whole body skin. The sense organ is the nose. And the emotional imbalance, sadness and grief. Water element is kidneys, urinary bladder, the reproductive organs, and the whole body bones. The sense organ is the ears. The emotional imbalance is fear. Connect. Make a request. Please give me a healing for. We're going to chant. I think we can do this. Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. 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 One hand over your lower abdomen. One hand over the part of the body where you asked for healing. Just visualize light. Why is your hand over the lower abdomen? This is your energy warehouse. I didn't know we had an energy warehouse. I didn't know that I had a lower dantian, a fist-sized energy center. That's my postnatal energy center. And that when I depleted it, I started to feel burnt out. I didn't know I had a snow mountain that is nourishing my kidneys. And then when I'm tired, it's because I'm depleting my snow mountain. These are ancient concepts that in the East, they practice. This is what the martial artists do. They practice for hours and hours and hours, build their foundation energy. So we're boosting our foundation energy, and then we're healing that part of the body that needs healing. So for now, close your eyes. Visualize the breath coming in as golden light, goes down to the central channel, straight down, and then as we chant, the light moves up to that part of the body that needs healing. Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, 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 Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. Body power is the use of hand and body positions. So we've put our hands where we want the light to come in, where we want a high density field to be created. We close our eyes and we visualize golden light. Creative visualization is mind power. We're using the power of our minds to heal ourselves. Where are we focusing? Lower abdomen and wherever we're looking for healing. Sound power is the use of sacred sounds, mantras, that have been released to humanity to use to transform negative messages to positive messages. Negative information, negative energy, negative matter to positive information, positive energy, positive matter. Sound power. What we chant is what we become. Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. So Master Sha has a book called Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. You need to get the book. Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. Mark, can we show them the cover of the book? Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. 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 Silently focus on the light. See the light coming in, down the central channel, down to the first soul house, up to whatever organ or part of the body needs healing. Focus on that. If you chant silently, then you're better able to focus. Really focus on the light. See the breath coming in, going all the way down, filling your lower abdomen, and then coming up to wherever you need the healing. So we've got body power, mind power, creative visualization, sound power. What we chant is what we become. Soul power, we said hello. We connected with the divine. We connected with the field. We connected with our soul, with our heavens team. If you don't believe in heaven, do you believe in the ocean? Do you believe in sun? Do you believe in the moon? Connect with them. Connect with them. Let them serve you. So the breath power, we're doing abdominal breathing. Our abdomen is expanding with the breath, contracting with the exhale, expanding with the inhale, contracting with the exhale. How do you feel? Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. 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 How do you feel? How do you feel? Can you share? Can you post on live stream, on the chat? And let me ask, so Sarah, I see Sarah.
Yes, what I saw was that it was like, you know, when there's in photography, or at least in the old days when I was working in advertising, they would have what you call a light box, you know, and you'd put the film on top of the light box. that was what it was like. It's like behind all the glass and all the calligraphies, the light box came on and they all lit up. And then the field began to fill with, it was quite a, like a bluish white light, quite a bright white light that I saw. This time, sometimes I see it as more of a golden light, but this time it came in as a bright bluish white light, very, very, very high frequency, very, very fine. So everything lit up and started shining this silver, like a silver white light. Very beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, and have people posted?
Yes, we do have some postings.
Okay.
Lydia Mays says, I went into the Hund and I feel very relaxed.
Okay, so
And
what she's saying is that she's gone into emptiness. She's gone into that where she feels just total emptiness. Whether she's actually gone into the emptiness, we don't know, but her mind has gone completely blank, right? That's what that emptiness, that's what that means, yeah?
Okay, so now Beverly is saying that her pain is feeling more intense.
That's great. That is a really great outcome. Why? Why is that a great outcome? Because it means that the cellular vibration in her body is accelerating, and it's trying to release the negative information, negative energy, negative matter. So yeah, it's going to feel it can feel a little bit more painful before it transforms. So keep chanting, Beverly, as we're reading, you keep chanting. Tao calligraphy healing field, Tao calligraphy healing field. Yeah, who else? Anybody else?
Yes, Consuelo. Dr. Consuelo is here with us this evening. Welcome, Dr. Consuelo. She says she's having lots of yawning.
So yawning is a sign that her frequency and vibration is going up so fast that the body just wants to take a nap to try and catch up, to try and assimilate, because it's the energy, the gap is so huge that the body is a little bit overwhelmed. So it needs to go to sleep for a little bit and let the energy adjust. Yeah.
Okay, and then Sherry Freed is saying, I felt a lot of warmth in the area of my request. It was so comforting and relaxing. Thank you. And Anna Gelbert is saying, I'm excited about the possibilities to heal my brain. During the chanting, I feel warmth in that part of my brain, which sometimes hurts. And
Sorry.
Beverly says, yes, I will keep chanting.
Beverly says yes. Good. Now we've had 5 powers, 6th power. All right, we're going to stand. Well, you can sit if you want. I'm going to stand. We're going to trace with our 5 fingers together. Each finger represents one of the 5 elements. We already went through them. Wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. When we put them together and trace, we are bringing healing, healing and harmonizing of the 5 elements together. So by tracing the calligraphy, by tracing this calligraphy, we are bringing the portal, the source portal that's here, we're bringing it into us. And so one hand over your lower abdomen or over the part of the body that needs healing, like the heart, and then the other hand, trace the calligraphy, and then see the light coming into that part of the body. And we still chant for the field. Tao calligraphy healing field, 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 Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. So Sarah, I won't chant, but what I want you to do is I want you to describe what is happening as we are tracing. And you can describe it for the group as a whole, or you can pick myself or someone else to describe what is happening in the spiritual with the third eye. What do you see happening as we're tracing with the five-finger Tao calligraphy hand position? Yeah.
Well, what I'm seeing actually, I'm watching you, Jimena, in my third eye, and I'm also watching Mark, because I don't know, my third eye went immediately to the actual field. But I'm now looking around at everybody, and it's a similar thing happening. What's happening is that as people trace with their five fingers, it's like the calligraphy kind of it unravels into a golden beam of light that then moves in through the tips of their fingers into each of the five meridians, and then assembling itself, I'll say, in each one of the organs that is required, or the area of the body that is associated with that organ for each person. So it unwinds, it becomes a beam of light that goes in. I see it going up as I'm watching it now. It continues to move like in a similar way that the blood would move when it's pulsing through the body. The light is now moving through the body in the same way and going into the areas where you need the most light, and then rewriting itself so that the message is in that place.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So look at Beverly. What is happening
Okay.
for Beverly? Right? There were three people who posted conditions.
Yeah. Okay, for Beverly, I am seeing some sort of blockages around the lower back, right down towards the base of the muscles, right at the small of the back, down the base there. But that the light from the calligraphy, I see the calligraphy has it's reformed. And so yeah, I do see that it's come through through her meridians, and it's coming down. It's coming down into that muscle. But I do see, yes, that it is. It's also bringing more light into her, excuse me, her entire earth element. So I see the various areas in the earth element, the major organs of the earth element receiving the light also. I don't see the calligraphy writing itself in there yet, but it is definitely illuminating.
It's
with
clearing.
The golden light. It's clearing, yeah. But the main message for this, as she's tracing now, the rewritten calligraphy as it rewrites itself, is in the muscles at the base of the lower back.
Mm-hmm. And what's happening for Anna?
Oh, that's really interesting. That's
Anna
really
Gilbert.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the calligraphy is, wow, this is so beautiful to watch. It's like for everybody, it's unraveling, it's coming up through the meridians. And for her, it is finding the pathways in the brain. Like if you're looking from the top down at her brain, the light is writing itself in those pathways, those grooves in the brain. It's finding the ones that will allow it to write the calligraphy in it, so that it's only going in those crevices that eventually form the Tao calligraphy. with the written Tao calligraphy in it. So she's seeing Ling Guang is now written. I'm seeing it as I look down on her. I see it from the top down. I'm looking at her brain. I'm seeing it on the left-hand side. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, so just one thing that I want to clarify is that we're not actually, what Sarah's seeing are the spiritual images. So the message is coming in. When she says the calligraphy is writing itself, what she means is that the message of soul light is coming in and replacing the messages of, she said she has brain seizures, I think. So it's beginning to replace those messages. So we used to do tracing sessions twice a week. I think we used to do them on Wednesday and Thursday evenings, yeah? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to come in the field and trace a particular calligraphy? Because the calligraphy has the frequency and vibration of that part of the body. So we have calligraphy for the brain. We have a calligraphy for lower back. We have a calligraphy for eyes. So you would come and trace for those, right? Trace for an hour or more. Why? For 1 hour, you are changing the messages that are there. Okay, so now we want to take it to the next level. We want to trace with our energy warehouse, our lower abdomen. So you can trace with the first chakra, we call it the first soul house. You can trace with what's called the lower dantian, which is fist-sized energy center that is responsible for your postnatal energy. And that's about halfway between the third and the first soul house. So you're going to use this part of the body to trace. What we want to do is to bring this in, form a golden light ball in the base of the body. The base of the body is the energy warehouse. So the energy, we don't have time to go through the 7 soul houses, but the energy starts flowing from the first chakra, goes straight up the 7 chakras, and then comes down, comes up to the 7th, and then comes through the cranial cavity, and then comes down in front of the spinal column, but it's the width of the entire back and the length of the entire back. There is a space called the Y-jowl. That space functions like a river. Like an ocean. It gathers the energy, excess energy from the different organs. It travels back to this ocean, sweeps it, and then goes down to the first soul house and drives the energy back up. That movement, that circle, that inner circle is called the chi channel. It's the most significant healing channel in the body. So we're going to trace to really amp up the power of our chi channel and to form, to gather as much Shen Qi Jing as we can in our first soul house. Okay? Tao calligraphy, golden light. Tao calligraphy, healing field. 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 field, Tao Calligraphy Healing 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 Field. Silently chant and visualize, focus, see the light. See the light from the calligraphy as you're tracing. See that light coming into your lower abdomen, your energy warehouse. So Mark, do you want to share what you're seeing? Can you do that?
Yeah, thank you, Amanda. It's amazing what's actually going on right now. There's, as everyone's really connecting their heart and soul to the calligraphy, the calligraphy lights up just like what Sarah was mentioning. I see it kind of like as golden letters.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happening is our information within us is almost being attracted like a magnet to the calligraphy. And then there's a bit of a swirling motion that's happening, where I think you were describing that the message was being transformed, because as it's moving into that field, there's the color and the shape, and there's different things that are happening to that. And it's also radiating out to us, so that whole calligraphy is just irradiating this bright, white, golden light, actually several other different colors to us. And that just seems to be penetrating our entire, our own field. And as that is happening, I see different areas within different people's bodies that as the light enters into the body, it kind of illuminates some of these darker gray areas, and they start to kind of change the color within us. So it's really, it's a lot of amazing things that are happening. So thank you.
Beautiful, good. Sarah, you want to add anything?
Yes, actually, what I was seeing was it's when you look, when people are practicing, you can really see who is practicing well, generally speaking, and who could probably use a little bit more practice, because the intensity of light in each one's lower abdomen it varies depending on the amount of densification that they've been able to achieve through repeated practice. So those that don't practice as consistently have kind of a thinner, I would say, not quite as dense and bright light. Everybody's got light, of course, because we're all in the field. But depending on the amount of practice they do, you can see the difference.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is, so tracing is a young practice. It's an active practice. What I want to do now is I want to give you an experience of the Tao light massage. This is a yin practice. You don't do anything. You just receive. So I invite you to sit, or you can lie down, and we're going to, let me guide you through this. So you're sitting, feet flat on the ground, stay connected to Mother Earth, stretch, connect to heaven, one hand in front of your lower abdomen, one hand over the part of the body where you would like transformation to take place. And practice abdominal breathing. Nice deep breath in. Fill your lower abdomen with light, with breath. Then exhale. Abdomen contracts. And we're going to make a request. We're going to make a request. So, dear the Tao Light Massage, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, Tao Light Massage in the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, please give me a healing for. So, cataracts for Jean McGregor, brain for Anna, lower back for Beverly. You choose your own. What do you want to transform? And then, Mark, can we play music? So we're going to play the instrumental for the Tao Light Massage. So close your eyes. Visualize golden light from the field coming in to that part of the body where you've requested healing. Tao Light Massage begins now. Close your eyes. Completely relax. Allow the light to come in, to nourish. Source nutrients, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, proteins. Source love, forgiveness, compassion, and light in that organ that needs transformation. In the eyes, in the brain, the back, lower back, the heart, the liver, the spleen, the lungs, the kidneys. Allow the light to fill you. Fill the organ. Fill the space around the organ, the space around the part of the body that needs healing. Feel the love of the divine, the Tao and the source. Feel the compassion of the source. Feel the blockages dissolving, energy flowing. Feel your joy returning. How? How? Okay, Sarah, what did you see? What are the spiritual images?
Well, I saw many, many saints and Buddhas coming from the calligraphies. And it's their light, which is creating the light in the calligraphies. And because they're carrying the source light with them as they come out. And they were just, really coming to each one of us and, just being comforting. Some people were needing a little bit more sort of immediate care. Other people were just receiving the love and the compassion. And it was just a feeling of being, completely tended to and cared for. And just a beautiful feeling of seeing the saints so lovingly going to each and every person with such deep compassion and care. Thank you.
Yeah. So post, what did you experience? What did you see? What did you feel? Mark, want to share anything? You're looking at me, so I'm thinking you want to share. Who else is with us? Let's see.
The most amazing thing about this is when we were tracing, the most amazing thing is when we were tracing, it was your heart and soul connection to that calligraphy that determined how much frequency was coming to you. The Tao light massage is the total opposite. It's like you turn the tap on and you are just literally sitting in this water field. I mean, it's totally amazing. I never actually looked at it like that, but the light is so intense coming to everybody for these few brief moments. The field and really just the amount of light that's coming in at different areas. I know people had different requests, so of course the light would concentrate into different areas of the body, but it was just that concentration, that energy that was coming out was so amazing. So I just needed to share that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. It's exactly what happens. And Monique is with us. So Monique, you want to share?
Yes, thank you so much. And Jimena, that was so absolutely lovely. And as Sarah was describing, there were so many beautiful saints coming and what I saw was actually three beautiful female women, and they were brushing with feathers my aura, not my body, and it felt like whatever was releasing all the I would say pollution, negativity, tension, and they were brushing it away. And what was coming in as they were brushing was wow. It created room inside of me. Yes, yes, and beautiful light. And with your voice, allow it. So the more I allowed, the more I was receiving. And so the light was just, and I relaxed, and even my brain, I can feel in my brain, because I asked for my brain, because this morning it took me so much tracing to clear my brain. And Sarah described beautifully what happened. It was on my left side as well. And the music, the light field created more space. It was like in my brain, it felt like I had a brain clearing. And I was like, my brain is clear, fine, relaxed. And so I'm feeling really, really happy, really grateful. This is a beautiful experience. And I'm telling more and more people, join the Tao Light massage. Join the Tao Light massage. It's so powerful. And yes, I love the Tao Light massage. Thank you, Jimena.
Yeah,
for
thank
giving
you.
us this.
Yeah, thank you for those beautiful words. So you can receive more of the Tao Light massage. We offer the Tao Light massage at 10 a.m. Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, 10 to 11, 1 hour of Tao Light massage. We offer practice every morning, 9 to 10, Monday through Friday. It's an opportunity for you to heal and transform. I personally lead you through the practices, and I can tell you people are having amazing transformation. I want to share a story. It was just shared with me. So somebody who has been diagnosed with cancer is in a lot of pain, and this person has been taking morphine 3 times a day. So the pain levels are really high. Their body's probably on fire, right? Since they started to practice with us, which is 2 months, they've cut back. Now they only take 1 dose a day, and the amount that they take has been cut as well. It's amazing. Yesterday, they were able to go out and walk, and their third eye is opening. I was just amazed when I heard this. Just amazed. Why? The field. It's what Mark says. The field is here ready to serve us. The frequency, the messages, the saints and angels and Buddhas, they're all here waiting to serve us. And what we have to do is open our heart. That's what Monique was talking about, right? So the more she opened her heart, the more of the field that she was able to absorb. Mark would say the more of the messages, the more of the gray areas that were transformed from gray to golden light. That's what's here. So I invite you to join us. The honor fee for the Tao Light massage is $30 for 1 session, or I think there's 5 Saturdays this month. So it's $100, so basically it's $20 a session. It's nothing. I think movies are $20. Anyways, join us Saturday mornings, 10 to 11. 1 hour of Tao Light massage. 1 hour of being in the source field, in the portal, the portal comes to you in its full intensity and power. Join us for the daily practices. We have about 50 people who practice either in person or after work. All of them have challenging conditions. Many people, what I've discovered is many people, you've tried so many different things and nothing has worked. So you don't actually try really practicing. But if you do, if you're willing to put in the time to do practice, I'll tell you, amazing things are happening for people. Like the person I just talked to you about. I just received the text message yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I asked them to confirm it and clarify it. And they came back and said, yeah, this is exactly what's happened for them. So practice with us from 9 to 10, Monday through Friday. And it's a video, so we do it on a video conference. We do it on Zoom. So you have access to calligraphy. You're tracing the calligraphy. And there's a video replay. So you can do a second practice later in the day. Most people with chronic conditions need to do 2 to 3 hours. One of our clients who has some very challenging conditions has finally discovered that in order for them to feel really good, they need to do about 3 to 3.5 hours of practice a day. And it actually isn't impacting their lifestyle. They're doing more and they're having more success. Because why? Blockages in all areas of the life are clearing. So they physically feel better, emotionally feel better, but all other aspects of their life are transforming. So it's amazing, person after person after person, what is occurring for them. Join us in the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. The last thing I want to mention is that you can receive a permanent golden ball from the source for an organ, a system, or a part of the body, or a condition. So there is a special services page. You're welcome to go to that special services page. Register. You can register for the heart. You can register for the liver. You can register for the back. You can register for the condition of cataracts. You can register for the brain. Register. I will transmit them later tonight so that you can receive and start connecting with the treasure in just a couple of hours. It's been my great honor to be with you, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday, and I invite you to invite your friends and loved ones. You don't know who has a chronic condition. You would be surprised because most people with chronic conditions, they don't talk about it because nobody can help them. They don't believe anybody can help them because nobody has helped them. But guess what? The Tao Calligraphy Healing Field is creating amazing, amazing miracles. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish for you great health, happiness, and success. See you next Wednesday. Bye-bye, everyone.